Hello student, I am going to start rural administration in chapter 6 in civics. Now start this chapter here. Rural administration. There are some more than 6 lakhs villages in India taking care of their needs for water, electricity, road connections. That is not a small task. In addition to this, the land records have to be maintained and conflicts to need to be dealt with. A large machinery is in the place to deal with all this. In this chapter we will look at the work of two rural administration officers in some details. Okay, now see this quarrel in the village. एक झगड़ा है गांव के अंदर का, उस पर रिलेटेड एक कोट है. Mohan is a farmer. His family owns a small agricultural field which they have been farming for many years. Next to his field is Raghu's land, which is separated from his by a small boundary that is called a bund. One morning, Mohan noticed that Raghu had shifted a bund by a few feet. By doing so, he had managed to take over some of the Mohan's land and increase the size of his own field. Mohan was angry but also a little frightened. Raghu's family owned many fields, and besides, his uncle was also the sarpanch of the village. But even so, he plucked up courage and went to Raghu's house. A heated argument followed. Raghu refused to accept that he had moved the bone. He called one of his helpers and they began shouting at Mohans and beating him up. The neighbors heard the commotion and rushed to the spot where the Mohans was being beaten. They took him away. He was badly hurt on his head and hand. He was given first aid by one of his neighbor. His friend, who also ran the village post office, suggested that they go to the local police station and file a report. Others were doubtful if this was a good idea because they felt they would waste a lot of money and nothing would come out of it. Some people said that Raghu's family would have already contacted the police station. After much discussion, it was decided that Mohans would go to the पुलिस स्टेशन along with some of the neighbors who had seen the incident. ओके इस घटना को लेकर के वे लोग जो है पुलिस स्टेशन को जाते हैं और कंडीशन यह है कि गांव के अंदर का आपसी ज़मीन को लेकर विवाद जो है उसको सुलह करने के लिए गांव में जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन सिस्टम है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दे गो टू द police station for the file the case as a FIR, and now what would be in there, it will sound after that. Area of the police station. One of the way to the police station, one of the neighbors asked, on the way to the police station, one of the neighbor asked, why don't we spend some more money and go to the main police station in the town? It is not a question of money. We can register the case only in this police station because our village comes in its area of the work, explained Mohan. Every police station has an area that comes under its control. All person in that area can report case or inform the police about any theft, accident, injury, fight, etc. It is the responsibility of the police of that station to inquiry or investigate action on the cases within its area. Okay, now the work at the police station. When they reached the police station, Mohan went to the person in charge of station house officer SHO and told him what had happened. He also said that he wanted to give the complaint in writing. The SHO rudely brushed him aside, saying that he couldn't be bothered and to waste his time writing down minor complaints and then investigating them. Mohan showed him his injury, but the SHO didn't believe him. Mohan was puzzled and did not know what to do. He was not sure why his complaint was not being recorded. He went and called his neighbors into the office. They argued strongly that Mohan had been beaten in front of them and Had they not rescued him, he would have been injured very seriously. They insisted that the case be registered. Finally, the officer agreed. He asked Mohan to write down his complaint and also told the people that he would send a constable the next day to investigate the accident. ओके, जांच के लिए वहाँ पर भेजा जाए जो घटना घटित हुई है. मेंटेनेंस ऑफ लैंड रिकॉर्ड्स, नेक्स्ट टाइम वी विल डिस्कस ऑन दिस टॉपिक. थैंक यू.